Hi everyone. So just before I show the main part of this video, the update video, I've already filmed that, but I'd just like to say when I watched that back, I realized there was this really annoying sound going on, and I think it was something wrong with the camera. I couldn't hear it while I was filming, but yeah, watching it back, it really rather annoyed me. But that's only for like the first 2 minutes of that video. So if that annoys you while you're watching the video, don't worry, it does go away eventually after like 2 minutes. But yeah, and also I'd like to say, when I filmed this video, not this bit, but the bit is going to be up later, yeah, I did have a bit of a headache. It's not as bad now as it was when I filmed that, but also I'm still having a bit of trouble focusing, like with my eyes. I have got new glasses to help me with that. So I think, yeah, and I think part of the headache might be because I was trying really hard to focus. But yeah, so yeah, I do apologize if it does seem a bit like in this video, like I didn't really want to make it. But yeah, but I think I am still kind of proud of a lot of stuff I said in this. I am happy with a lot of the stuff I showed in this video, the DVDs and Blu-rays, and the stuff that I said about them. So I hope you do enjoy this video anyway, guys, despite those issues that I mentioned. Hey everyone, welcome to this new DVD and Blu-ray update video from me. Yes, I know I haven't uploaded a video on here in quite a while, in a few weeks, but yeah, I'm back. And the last video I did on here was of the last Talking Pictures TV event. And first I'll just show this. This is something I bought there. I'll show it briefly because I already showed this in that vlog, but it's a box set of series 3 and 4 of Tell Me Another. Yeah, they didn't have the first 2 series of it there, but yeah, they had this. I bought it. So yeah, this is a comedic talk show from the 70s. They have shown it on the Talking Pictures TV channel before. And yeah, I like the style of the show. It's more of a comedic talk show, and also all the guests on it are comedians or comedic actors. And yeah, I just really like the style of the show. And yeah, I like a lot of the guests who are on it. So yeah. And there's a release by Renowned Pictures, as you can see there. It's a company associated with Talking Pictures TV. They do a lot of releases of stuff that they show on the channel, and I did put on my community post that I might do a video showing my Renowned Pictures collection. Yeah, and speaking of Talking Pictures, I'll show this next, because I bought this in HMV, but I bought it because of something to do with Talking Pictures. Now they're doing this cruise, and I'm not actually planning on going on the cruise, but yeah, I did get given this leaflet about it, but it's the Footage Detectives cruise, where they go to Vienna and they go to some filming locations for The Third Man. And I saw this in HMV and I decided to pick it up, even though I'm not planning on going on the cruise. It's like hearing about that, it made me want to pick up this film. And yeah, I'd seen this film before a while ago. I remember it was a very good film. So yeah, but hearing about the cruise made me want to pick it up when I saw it in HMV, even though I don't plan on going on the cruise. I haven't booked my tickets. I think they're quite expensive, and of course it's a lot more limited than the usual events that they do. So yeah, but I am planning on going to their next festival, which is in October. And of course this does have Orson Welles in it. I think this is probably second only to Citizen Kane as his most iconic role. I mean, I know he didn't direct this, whereas he did direct Citizen Kane. I know this was directed by Carol Reed, but yeah, I'll look forward to watching that again. And as you can see, that's released by the Vintage Classics label. And another thing that I picked up in HMV, which is from that Vintage Classic label, is The Wrong Arm of the Law. And this is a film I have seen on Talking Pictures TV before, actually. So yeah. But this film has Peter Sellers, of course, also Lionel Jeffries, Bernard Cribbins. Yeah, I like those actors, and yeah, it's a good black and white film. Yeah, like the sort of stuff they usually show on Talking Pictures. Yeah, good comedy film. And I do have some other DVDs. Usually, like I show a bunch of DVDs first and then go on to the Blu-rays, or I show the Blu-rays first and then go on to the DVDs. But yeah, I did it this way, I guess, because I wanted to show that Tell Me Another box set, because I'd already shown that in the previous video. But yeah, I found this in a CEX. It's a Top of the Pops 40th anniversary like thing. But yeah, this was from 1964, which is when the show started, to 2004. So it's the biggest hits from each of those years. So yeah, it's nice to watch those. Yeah, and I guess this DVD is 20 years old now because this came out in 2004, the DVD. But yeah, I do really like the show Top of the Pops. They still show the old episodes of it on BBC Four, and yeah, I do really enjoy the show. It's nice hearing all the hit songs from certain years, and yeah, really do like this show. And I got this movie on Blu-ray, uh, Hundreds of Beavers. Yeah, it's a really good film. It's a tribute to classic silent comedy and also to like Looney Tunes. Yeah, it's in black and white. I really like the black and white style of the film. It also has grain on it, but despite the fact it has grain, it still looks really good on Blu-ray. So yeah, there's one scene like where they're making the coonskin hat. You know, that scene was a lot more like gruesome than what I was expecting from this sort of a film, but yeah, it was still rather funny. And yeah, I like that artwork as well. That's good. And I like also that it comes in a black Blu-ray case. So yeah, I guess because the film's in black and white. So yeah, really did enjoy this. This really is a lot of fun. It's rather weird, you know, having all the animals are like either people in costumes like that, or they're puppets, like the fish and the birds are puppets and stuff like that. And I think the flies were like drawn on. But yeah, it's just a really fun, you know, rather weird but really fun movie, and would highly recommend this to people. And next I'll show you this Batman box set that I got. This is the Tim Burton films and also the Joel Schumacher films. Now, what kind of annoys me is I bought this in CX, and of course it had the CX sticker on this bit here, and it looked like it was in fine condition. But then when I took the sticker off, I realized that the front bit was kind of ripped off here. As you can see, I tried filling it in with black pen, but it didn't quite work. Yeah, but yeah, it rather annoyed me that it had the sticker there, you know, like CEX does, but then you take that off and it's wrecked underneath. And I guess maybe that was the reason the person sold it to CEX, was because it had that bit there that was wrecked. But yeah, but I do like these. Yeah, the first one I guess is my favorite, the Tim Burton one, and Batman Returns I like as well. But I can understand like people saying it's a bit too like Tim Burton-y, whereas the first Batman was like a Tim Burton movie, but it was still very much a Batman movie. But I understand some people think Batman Returns is a bit too Tim Burton-y, but yeah, I mean, it is a film that I do rather like as well. Yeah, the Schumacher ones, yeah, they're a lot more stupid, but yeah, Batman and Robin is the worst one. Yeah, most people know that, so yeah. Lastly, I'll show I've got this Jacques Cousteau box set. Yeah, I think this would be something I'd like. I haven't started watching this yet, but I think I'd enjoy watching all this stuff about fish, you know, seems like my sort of thing. I know the French narrator on SpongeBob, he's actually based on Jacques Cousteau. And yeah, I rather like stuff like this about animals, like, you know, David Attenborough or Steve Irwin and stuff like that. I think there was another guy, Steve Backshall as well. Yeah, I quite like that sort of stuff about animals. I know Jacques Cousteau, he's the fish guy specifically, but yeah. Now, as for some non-DVD and Blu-ray stuff that I'd like to show, first off, I'll show this CD, yeah, which I showed in that last video as well, of the Footage Detectives, the music that they play over the reels on this show. Yeah, it's a great documentary type series on Talking Pictures TV. Yeah, some other stuff, some t-shirts I'll mention. I showed these on my community tab, but yeah, and this one I showed in the last video as well. It was for the Silent Comedy Watch Party, which is a series of live streams on a YouTube channel by Ben Modell. And he commented on my community post, and yeah, he said thank you for buying this, and yeah, that was really cool for him to see that and comment on it. And also, I got this Godzilla -1 t-shirt, and yeah, I've watched the movie recently on Netflix. Very good film. And I know recently they've just added the black and white version to Netflix as well. And I think that should be interesting to check out. Yeah, I've only watched the color version so far, but I will be interested, honestly, to see what it's like in black and white. I believe it's not just like they turn the color off. I think it's also they sort of change the lighting a bit to make it look better in the black and white style. But yeah, I look forward to watching that version of the film. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I don't know when I'll make another video again, because as you probably know, I did take a bit of a hiatus for a few weeks, but yeah, maybe I might get to another video sometime. But I hope you did enjoy this update, and thanks everyone for watching, and bye.